Yes, everybody, welcome back to the final episode of Season 2 of the Wolves Youth Academy Challenge. Now, if you didn't catch the last episode, make sure you go and check that one out. It's the FA Cup quarter-final. A magical game. Really good game, but yeah, make sure you go and check that one out. But today, we're going to be having the final 2 games of the season and hoping to end on a high. Bit of an interesting one because after the last game against Swansea, we, as you can see, got smashed, to be honest, by Leicester City. We lost out to them 5-0. Nemanja Matic, who's on loan, grabbed 2. Madison, Goebbels, and Carrillo, all with the goals. The thing is with this, there weren't any players that were ridiculously bad. Herman Mara had a bit of a shocker. He got withdrawn fairly early. But other than that, I mean, there were 6.2s and that, but you know, you always expect maybe 1 or 2 players to have like a really, really dire performance. No one did. They were just really, really clinical, but it was shocking by us. We had a lot of shots as well. I just still can't get my head around it. However, things got even worse. Now, this game, we had someone that played bad. John Kitolano had a bit of a mare. We lost 4-1 against West Brom at home. Almost a repeat. Again, look at these shots. We're having a load of shots. Almost a repeat of the 5-1 that we had, you know, some time ago. But Christian Hurt getting a red card as well. Again, another Carrillo scoring twice against us. Ben Woodburn with 2. And then Adama Traore coming off the bench to score a goal. The quicker we move on from this result, the better. And then another defeat. We lost out to West Ham 1-0. They were very, very good. 26 shots overall to our 7. A fully dominant performance from them. We didn't really get going. It was poor and obviously losing out. However, we did bounce back. We got a 1-0 win over Everton. Niall Ennis with the only goal. His first Wolves goal. Gylfi Sigurdsson missing a penalty. Did us a little bit of a favour, but a big, big win. And then the most recent game was a 2-2 draw against Watford. Morgan Gibbs-White with the early goal. Ruben Vinagre getting on the score sheet. However, Liam Moore cancelled out, obviously, with Roberto Pereira equaling the score earlier on. So that was a draw, and now it's looking a little bit better, but luckily we're safe and sound with 12 points clear of the relegation zone. No chance of anything happening there. I've changed to the dark skin, by the way. I hope you like it. It's a bit different, isn't it? We're playing Liverpool, who are top, who more or less are champions. If they get a point against us, they'll be champions. And then when you finish off the season against Spurs, you'll be disappointed with their season. Now, obviously, this is the second season. Last season, we finished 11th with 48 points. This season, we're 12th with 42. To match that, we've got to win both our games, which I don't think we'll do. And our goal difference was way better last season. So we've had a bit of a mare this season. I don't necessarily think we've played worse, but as you can see here, a lot of 0-0 draws, and then whenever we were losing games, we could see, I mean, these two didn't do us any favours, losing 5-0 and 4-1, but we've had some big losses this season, and I think season 3 is a make or break for us, because with a poor youth intake, I just don't want this save to get stale really, really quickly. So I think this pre-season, I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to perfect a tactic and something that we could take into next season and push for a top 6 spot. I think we need to do that. So let's jump into the games. First game against Liverpool. As I say, top of the league. We haven't beaten them so far this series. It's the penultimate game of the season. Let's go and see what we can do. Actually, before we move on as well, I wanted to just show you this, that the players actually paid out the fans after we lost 5-0 to Leicester. So 110 grand was paid out back to the supporters. And actually, before I forget, we are expanding the stadium as well. Obviously, we had the improving training facilities at the end of last season. That should be done just at the start of next season. And this isn't going to be far away either. So a stadium expansion, not too sure how big it will be. But I'm sure if we can have a quick look, it might tell us. No, it doesn't say on there. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find out very soon. So then here we are with the teams for the penultimate game of the season. We're going to start with a front 3 of Diogo Jota, Niall Ennis and Morgan Gibbs-White, mixing it up a little bit, see what we can do. Herman Mara will play in the middle with Neves. Martino's got a slight knock, and John Kitolano comes in for Vinagre, who's also got a slight knock. Doherty on the right wing back. And Ryan Bennett comes in for an injured Willy Bolly. Connor Cody, Dendonka and Patricio. Liverpool will start with 4-2-3-1. Daniel Sturridge, Milner, Lallana, Mane. There's no Salah there. They got, is that Gareth McCauley on the bench? Glenn McCauley. I was going to say, why would they have Gareth McCauley? And Naby Keita, Henderson, Robertson, Varane and Van Dijk is a back two. It's ridiculous. Kieran Tierney at right back and Alisson Becker in goal. Interesting. So here we are then at Molineux. We're hoping for a win. I do like this dark skin. It's something a little bit different. Already there's a few players from Liverpool with lowish conditions. But here's Mane. We probably couldn't get off to a worse start, could we? Sadio Mane from range, 15th for the season. I mean, this is the sort of thing, these easy goals that we can afford to keep out. And Mane just fires it in, and Patricio gets a hand to it, but goes in. Brilliant. And ball forward to Kitolano. John Kitolano now on the ball. Running with it. Loops it forward to Doherty. We've got many men forward here. Great ball. Kitolano's hit the post. I don't really know how he's missed that. A really good move again. Right then. Robertson, Lallana, Ruben Neves wins it, and he'll find Niall Ennis. He's going to shoot. Niall Ennis still going, and he got a shot away across his body into the hands of Alisson Becker. Good play from Ennis. I think the thing I like about him is that he's got a lot of pace to him as well, which we've sort of lacked really. Oh my god, if that went in, this game, if that went in. Anyway, let's move on. I want to ignore that. Let's skip that. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, Niall Ennis has got a bit of pace, and that's what we've lacked really as a forward, and someone that can break forward and so on. So, already getting himself on the score sheet as well. And here's Kieran Tierney for Liverpool. 40 minutes gone. We've actually given them a little bit of a game, to be honest. Here's Tierney again. Lallana. Tierney. And to Naby Keita, who strikes, and he's hit it brilliantly. 10th of the season for him. 40 minutes gone. Liverpool now 2-0 up, and we just haven't really got going, have we, this game? Lallana, again, just too much time there in the middle, and Keita hits it one nice and sweet, top corner, and Liverpool double their lead. It's half time, and it's Liverpool 2-0 up here against us. We just haven't really created a lot of chances. Kitolano may and probably should have put us level at one point, but not the best of games so far. So then here we are again for the second game of the second half of this game, and hoping to see how it will go. Here's Van Dijk forward here for Liverpool. Then Donker cuts it out. Henderson into Wanyama. Liverpool have brought in some fantastic players. Some of the transfers that some teams have made in the Premier League, I actually think we've done quite a good job, considering the way that a lot of these Premier League teams are strengthened. And obviously they're only going to get stronger next season. So if we can do anything better than what we've done so far next season, I'll be very, very happy. And that's a great ball. And this is the pace I was on about for Niall Ennis, who gets a goal back for us right after half time. Fantastic ball from John Kitolano. But Niall Ennis coming into the team and scoring another goal. Brilliant finish as well. You see a lot of forwards on their day mess up those chances, but a superb ball. And he gets in behind the Liverpool defence and smashes it past Alisson, and we're back in the game the whole of the second half to try and get something. He's Varane into Tierney. Liverpool obviously about to lift the title if they win this game. I think if they get a point, they're more or less champs. And there's Lovren with the cross in. I mean, you look at Patricio there, and this is the sort of thing that just gets me tired of this. I don't know what to say. Daniel Sturridge with the goal, and Liverpool now 3-1 up. Just look at this. He does this a lot, though, Patricio. He doesn't even put his hands up to come and claim for it or anything. I don't want to see that again. Wanyama back to Milner. Milner with the ball in. Great ball to Mane. That's a really good goal, to be fair. Really, really good goal. And Liverpool now 4-1 up. You know, like 10 minutes ago, it was still only 2-1. And now Liverpool showing their class, showing why they're top of the league, and grabbing a second goal. Wanyama with the ball in. With the ball to Milner, rather. Milner whips it in. And Mane across the goalkeeper and goal. Diogo Jota ball in towards Niall Ennis. Christian Herc, who's come off the bench, has hit the post. Hoping that he bounced back out to someone, but still 4-1 Liverpool. So I missed the goal here, but apparently Liverpool have scored. Let's have a quick look. Well. Another tap in as Liverpool now are 5-1 up. I don't know what to say. It's winding me up. Into stoppage time, not long to go. Henderson, Milner, ball in again. Doherty away only as far as Wijnaldum. Into Mane. Wijnaldum again. Back to Tierney. Tierney on the ball into Sturridge. It's Wanyama. Couple of seconds to go. Ref, come on, blow the whistle. And there we go. So Liverpool have won the title. I mean, they've done it in style, to be honest. They gave us, I mean, at times we looked okay, but last few games this season we've been really, really poor. So then here we are, final game of Season 2, and I'm hoping that we can have a better game than last time. But we're going to be starting with our same formation again. João Moutinho comes in. He will captain, which will potentially be his final game as a Wolves player. Bonatini and Cavallero as the strikers today, with Morgan Gibbs-White in behind them. Vinagre comes back in as well, but we can look at Spurs. They're playing a 4-2-4 wide with Danny Rose, Sanchez, Alderweireld and Aurier, with Rajkovic as the goalkeeper. De Jong and Maya as the defensive midfielders, Quincy Promes and Lucas Moura as the wingers, and Gustavo Scarpa with Dolberg up top. No Harry Kane. I believe United want him. Son Heung-min on the bench. Probably one of the weakest Spurs teams I've seen, to be honest, but still some great players in there, so we do have to be careful. So here we are then, final game of the season. I'm not going to say it's been a season to forget, because we've had some great memories. We've had some good matches, we've played some good football, but it's a season we can definitely improve on, and hopefully we can end it on a high, though. Give us a little bit of momentum going into the next season, but here we go. Long ball up towards Bonatini. Alderweireld wins the header, but a bit of time for Moutinho. Picks it up and finds Neves. Lovely switch to Doherty. Good football here, perhaps. Doherty brings it forward again. Tries to play the ball in. Bonatini's there and gives us the lead. Leo Bonatini. Now we know, obviously against the big teams, we can score early goals and it can come back to haunt us, but that'll do. 19 minutes gone. Got a little bit fortunate with the bounce, but Neves started the move. Lovely pass out wide to Doherty. And got a little bit fortunate with the deflection off the pass, and it fell into the path, and there were 2 or 3 of them queuing up in the end. But it's Spurs 0, Wolves 1. Great start. Here's Rajkovic now on the ball, and long ball towards Lucas Moura. And Moutinho into Gibbs-White. Morgan Gibbs-White now into Neves. Neves got an option on the left, which is Ruben Vinagre. Still top goal scorer for us. It'll be interesting to see what he could do this game. But Kasper Dolberg has picked the ball up again and found Gustavo Scarpa, who hits the side netting. Good effort again. Good movement by Spurs. Definitely causing us a few issues at the moment, but yet to score a goal. So half time then, it's Spurs 0, Wolves 1. They've had plenty more efforts than us, but we're looking alright. Doherty's lost possession more than any other player, but he's getting in the right positions up top. And Moutinho's won the possession back, which is what we want from a central midfielder. So far, so good. So here we are again. It's the second half of the final game of the season, up against Spurs. I'd assume we're in their new ground now, by the way. But they may get an equaliser here. Ball forward, Lucas Moura into Aurier. Into Maya. Back to Aurier. Ball in towards Dolberg. And it flicks in. And it's gone all the way in. I think it must have taken a deflection on the way through. Always dangerous, those balls. But it's a really good cross by Aurier, who's obviously caused us a few problems with that ball. Good 1-2 with Maya. Was it on his left foot? Yeah, just curl on it, and obviously couldn't quite get rid of it. It was just in a dangerous area, and Spurs, right at the start of the second half, have got themselves level. Here's Patricio on ball again. Not the best. And Lucas Moura now on the ball. Into Promes. To Gustavo Scarpa. Oh, it's gone in again. Now that sort of thing, yeah, in game. Is it just a match-changing thing, or is it crap goalkeeping? Because it does my head in, that sort of thing. It happens too often, where it just goes through the goalkeeper almost. Patricio's got to save that. Is it an animation? Is it the match changer, or is it just crap goalkeeping? I don't know, but Spurs are ahead. Into Neves. Neves again will find Vinagre. Ruben Vinagre now on the ball. On the left, back to Moutinho. João Moutinho into Neves. That's a poor pass again. Moutinho wasn't quite ready for it. And Spurs with pace will come forward. Lucas Moura just about keeps it in. Moutinho will pick it back up and switch it to no one. Come on, man, João. He's having a bit of a shocker today. Lucas Moura, ball in. Dolberg heads away, only as far as Scarpa. Moura back to Aurier, who can whip them in. We've seen him do it before. Cleared away again. De Jong into Maya, into Scarpa. Good tackle. And Promise. Oh, just over the bar. Vinagre. All the way back to Ryan Bennett. Vinagre again. Come on. Ruben will find Neves. Neves into Vinagre again. Whips one in towards Cavallero. Cleared away only as far as Promise. And Promise can bring it forward. On the ball now. Can we tackle? Oh, it's come through. Oh, it's a really good strike. But again, it's too easy. Way too easy for them. And Spurs now are 3-1 up. And it's not ideal, really. Quincy Promise smashes it through. Does really, really well here. And it's a good strike as well. Switches it across to Lucas Moura. There's a full-time whistle. And we've ended the season, unfortunately, with a 3-1 loss. A pretty disappointing game, but at times we played alright football, and that's the end of the season, unfortunately. And it looks like we will finish in 12th or 13th place. Finish 14th actually, but not overly bad. We're still on a fairly decent points total, but I suppose next season is a big one for us because I really want to do well. We need to find a way of scoring goals and stopping goals, to be honest. Jean Martino, I really want to keep him. He's got 3 negatives now. Disappointed with the improvement, but I believe that we can obviously improve that quite quickly. But nothing about his contract, which is a little bit annoying. Neves wants to qualify for the Champions League next season. No chance. So, yeah, big season for us next season. Hopefully you'll join me for that. If you did enjoy it today and the season in general, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Big pre-season for me now in between this episode and next. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon.